Hello, my name is Craig. I am the guy behind Sociology Guy, and I'm here to introduce the 2022 challenge for AQA A Level Sociology, which is going to run from the 1st of March to the 22nd of May 2022 to try and help students with their AQA A Level revision for sociology. Where it all started is a few years ago, I did the 40-day challenge back in 2019, which was when we last had exams. What I did is I posed a 10-mark question every day in the 40 days running up to the exams. And what I would do is I would post it in the morning on Instagram and on Twitter. And then what I would do is I would put my answer up on my website, thesociologyguy.com, in the evening. It was quite successful, lots of students kind of engaged with it, and at the end of it you had 40 10-mark questions that could potentially have come up on the June 2019 exams. Now, it was a good idea, and I really enjoyed doing it. It was a bit of a challenge. It was only 15-20 minutes each day, but to do it every day, to get that consistency of doing it every day is kind of what you need to get in order to get a good grade in sociology, is to consistently revise. So in 2020 I thought, well, I'll do the same thing again. So I announced the 2020 challenge. I thought, what a great name, 2020 challenge. I will do 20 markers this year, and I will do it over 20 days, and I will just kind of batter all of the different type of 20 mark essays that could come up. 2 days later, everything shut down because of COVID. So, you could argue that I was responsible for COVID shutting down everything, and there being no exams, which, hopefully was a good thing. Although I don't know, maybe if you got your grades in 2020, you might not be too impressed with the fact that everything shut down in 2020. In 2021, well, there was absolutely no point because we were in a lockdown, and by January they'd said there's going to be no exams, so I didn't bother doing it. Quite simply. So it's been a few years since I've done one of these challenges. So here we go, 2022. This is the first time we're going to be sitting exams in 3 years. Lots of students who'll be doing the exams for the first time won't have done an exam since they've been doing their SATs in year 6. And it's not really ideal preparation to do an advanced level exam. So I've got every empathy with students. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look and see how we can tackle some of these 20 mark questions. I don't mean the 20 mark questions, I mean 20 marks of questions on the exam that will come up. The 2022 challenge is going to start on the 1st of March. And each day, Monday to Friday, because I deserve a weekend off too, I'm going to put up 20 marks of questions for students to potentially answer. Now, this will be on information that is not mentioned in the advanced information. I think a lot of teachers will be preparing people for the advanced information topics, and maybe some of the other topics, you might need a little bit of fine tuning on, so I'm here to help. What I'm going to do for paper 1 and paper 3 is I'm going to post 20 marks of 4, 6 and 10 markers. So that'll be a 4 mark outline 2 reasons, a 6 mark outline 3 reasons, and a 10 mark apply and analyse question for education and crime and deviance. I'm going to post those in the morning, and in the evening what I will do is I will answer them. For the optional topics, families, beliefs, work, poverty and welfare, stratification, culture and identity, media, beliefs, global development, health, I think that is all 8 of them. I'm going to put in 2 10 markers, and that'll be 1 outline and explain and 1 apply and analyse question, and I'm going to answer them. I'm going to show you how I'm going to answer those. I'm going to use the material that is not named on the advanced information to do so. So, it's a bit of a guess, but it's a good practice for some of those questions that are going to come up. And for the theory and methods, we'll spend a week doing 2 10 mark outline explain theory and methods. My aim is to try and do 1 question on methods and 1 question on theory each day. Now, when I say theory, I also mean kind of the debate. So things like sociology as a science, sociology as social policy, those type of things. So how it's going to work, first of all, I'm going to pose the question on Twitter and Instagram in the morning, roughly around about 7 o'clock. Believe me, I don't get up at 7 o'clock. What I will do is I will pre-program those in so the question comes out in the morning. I will post some hints through my Twitter and Instagram feeds each day. If you're aware of sort of like some of the stuff I do tend to do sort of like little one sheet revision sheets, sort of like of some of the topics. So there'll be some hints that I will post through each day, and then I will post my response, a written response, to the sociologyguy.com in the evening. I'll also do a little walkthrough video, sort of like of how I've answered those questions on my YouTube site, The Sociology Guy, which you are hopefully on at the moment. And when I do that, I will give you the following day's question ahead of time. So in the videos, you're going to get the question a little bit earlier than you will do on sort of like Twitter and Instagram. As we're saying this is the first question. So this first question will be released on sort of like the 1st of March. It will go on my Twitter feed. It will go on my Instagram feed at the time. There's 3 questions there that make up 20 marks. So the first one is outline and explain 2 ways that education promotes meritocracy. Now we know that this information is not included in the advanced information. It's part of the functions of education spec point. Question 2, outline and explain 3 ways education serves the needs of capitalism. Again, pretty much a Marxist view, so it links into this idea of functions of education. And then the third one, a little bit more difficult, feminist viewpoint. Apply material from A to May, analyse 2 ways in which girls are controlled by the education system. I have no knowledge of what is going to be on the exam apart from what everybody else has, which is the advanced information. These are purely speculative questions that you can practice, and you can see some potential responses from myself. Okay, so with the 2022 challenge, you can share your responses via Twitter, hashtag them 2022challenge, and I will try and feed back to as many as I can. You can also tag me in at the Sociology Guy on Twitter, and sort of like, and I will try and give you some feedback. At the end of this, hopefully you'll have 50 plus short answer segments to revise by the end of May. And all I want to really say is good luck with these exams. It's been a tough 2 years for you if you're an A-level student in 2022, and anything we can do to help, we will do. Good luck.